Everyone, this is Laurie Delk Radecki, and tonight is my training I'm going to do for you on 7 steps to earn a great income and build a bigger team. And so, over the past 35 years, I've built teams all around the world and have noticed some very specific strategies and principles that seem to work no matter where you're building your business or what company, frankly, that you're building the business with. So, some of the secrets that I'm going to share with you are based on, thousands of hours of my own experience, thousands of miles flown to support my teams all over the world, and multiple 6 figures invested in my own development and education to get me to the levels that I wanted to get to. And so, one of the biggest things is the pace of your team is the pace of the leader. So, you've probably heard that before if you've ever been in trainings like this before. And your team is never going to outgrow your own pace. So, that's rang true in my business as well too. I've been building network marketing businesses since I was in my early 20s, in several different companies, 20 years in my last company, and now I've been almost a year in this company. And the times that I experienced the fastest growth was always the times that I committed to taking that massive action myself. It doesn't matter where you're at in your business, whether you have 2 people on your team, whether you have 2,000 or whether you have 20,000 or whatever. If you want to go to that next level, you have to increase your recruiting pace. So I always follow the rule of inviting at least 3 to 5 new people a day into my business by sharing either the opportunity or the products. And this can be all kinds of ways. It can be in person, it can be online, it can be by text. You want to use your tools. So I know when people tell me, oh, I'm super busy because I still work full time, or I do this or I do that, I tell people I'm super busy too. And even though I don't work an outside job, I'm busy all the time. I watch my 18-month-old grandson 4 days a week, so that keeps me hopping. Plus, I run a couple other businesses that are traditional, still online, and I have, a husband that I spend time with. I have my family that I spend time with. We are building a house. So all those things, I stay quite busy. And so there's all different things you can do. So like I said, use your tools. Invite people in person. Don't ever have lunch alone or dinner alone. Invite people online. Do it by texting people. Use your Facebook Messenger, use your Instagram, post testimonials to your profile. There's all different kinds of ways you can do things. Create your own testimonial and put it on TikTok, as well as all the other platforms. And like I said, if nothing else, invite 5 people from your friend list to our instant results testimonial group on Facebook. And if you're not in that, make sure to text me 931-626-0280 and let me know, and I will send you an invite. But if you want to experience like a massive change in your life in the next 6 to 12 months, you need to increase your inviting to say 10 to 20 people a day. So it's whatever you want to do. And the same thing, it works with your schedule, but you need to step up if you want to change the numbers in your history and change the income that you're making, or even change how many people you're helping, right? And so leading by example will not only motivate your team, but it's also going to grow your people's belief that success is a normal result of massive action taking. So if you already have a team and you're trying to reactivate your team, the first step is always to pick up your own recruiting pace. And then one huge thing is to focus on their dream, not yours, right? So you don't think about what you want. When you're signing someone up and when you're working with your team, you think about what their dream is and how you can help them. So if you increase your recruiting pace, like going through massive numbers of people, you're going to find a few leaders that are going to represent about 80 to 90% of your business. One thing I always remember being trained is 3% of your team is going to do most of the work. So for example, if you personally recruit 100 people, expect out of that to have 3 main key leaders, right? So some will do some will do none, some will do a lot, and some will make you a millionaire, right? So that's a lot of times what people say. And I have found that to be true in my companies that I built into the thousands. So the fastest way to sort through people as you pick them up and pick up your recruiting pace is to understand their direction in life, their plans, their dreams, and the degree of motivation to change their life at this time. So talk to them, find out what they want, find out what their goals are, find out what their dreams are, find out what they want, and then teach and help and coach them on how they can get to that of what they want. Because like I said, it's not about what you want. It's about what they want. You want to help them get what they want. So many people talk about the products in our company, and that's wonderful to expand your customer base as well as your distributor base. But if you're also looking to create a massive team, you also want to talk to people about the money opportunity and how that can change their life if they are wanting that part of it. So the best way to approach it that way is asking whether they'd be open to review information about the opportunity to help them create that specific change in their lifestyle or dream that they're seeking to get. And this way, that approach like decreases your time and it increases your effectiveness on your daily activities, because then you're only going to be spending time with people who are interested in changing their life and potentially becoming one of your next biggest leaders. So once again, it's all about what they want to do. And then also increase the frequency of your meetings. So when I started in this current company 11 months ago, I decided for the first year of my business to run at least one business presentation a month locally in person. But I also invite many people to the calls every single week. We have a Tuesday night information and opportunity call. I invite people to that all the time. I also invite a minimum of 5 people to our instant results testimonial group on Facebook every single day. And then I also read different testimonials and I post 1 to 2 a day, every day to my wall on all my social media. And the reason I decided to do this is because I understood that for my team and my income to grow exponentially, I have to have more exposure in the same time window. And that simple change will also help your team to duplicate and grow deeper and faster and wider and every which way. It's going to grow your business as well as your income. And then you always want to engage your new team members. So the most crucial time for duplication is in the first few minutes after signing up a new team member. So if you don't set the expectations of your new team member, if you don't show them the straight way and how it takes to invite people to look at the business, then you're going to lose a precious opportunity to create a good team. And so you want to help your team members to get 5, 10, or more new team members in the next few weeks, even in the next few days. And so if they're excited, then you want to build on that excitement and you want to help them to get other team members that are excited. And the faster they come in, also, the faster they're going to get their bonuses. And when they get those checks in the mail, even if they say that they're not in it for the money, when they get those bonus checks in the mail, they're going to be like, okay, thank you. That was nice. Right? Because even if you're comfortable and you're not really doing it for the money, you want to do it to help other people. Let's face it, to live in the world, it takes money. And so if you have some extra money, then that makes everything nicer, right? So, you might get your next leader by the people that not only that you refer, but who you refer refers, and who they refer refers. your next big leader might be 5, 6, 7 levels down. And so you always want to talk to and engage with everyone on your team. And then also remember the urgency principle that you should run your business, whatever you can do right now to maximize the engagement. So especially the tools with social media and even texting, things that you can do where you don't have to go to the in-person networking one-on-ones type things. Those are great, and I highly recommend them. But the things you can do where you can get exponentially in front of a bunch of people. I do business meetings, like I said, once a month at least, where we invite a lot of different people to come. But also take 30 minutes and go through a simple, like, get started training with every new team member you get. Have a private group for your team. We have a private group for our team. The same thing, if you're on my team and you're not in that, let me know, send me a text and I will invite you to it. And then spend at least less than 1 hour a week on training your team. So most of you know that I do this every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. Central. And I do some private training, and then I do some training like this where I record it and I share it. But you don't want to spend a lot of time of just training. That is a trap. You want to be talking to other people and signing up new people and introducing it to other people. So you limit the time for yourself of training because you don't want to be a manager, right? You want to train your team, but you want to invite them to our team group. I have a year's worth of training in our team group right now. If people that join our team, they go through every single post in my group, they will have plenty and plenty of hours to train on their own time, which makes it great for them too. And that way, then you have more time to grow and talk to more people about the product and the opportunity. And then always give a message of duplication at every event. So at every event you have, whether it's online or in person, always invite people to the next event. So like today, every Monday night is our team training. Tomorrow night is Steve does our information and opportunity call. So make sure you're on that. If you're local, then we do the second Wednesday of every month. We meet at Cheddar's in Cool Springs for a luncheon. So always come to the different meetings and try to be online for them. And then remember that you want to create a leadership team like that supports each other, plays together. You want to develop that team culture full of like belonging and tradition and recognition, growing your business. So like I have the July leaderboard. And so I have that, or well, now it's August, leaderboard in our team group. And if you look at that, it tells you, and I update that all the time, of who is doing what and how many people, who is brought in, how many people. And so you could see the leaders that are on our team. And and I encourage our leaders to promote to talk and promote in our groups also. But having small steps like meetings with your leaders as you develop a team, which the same thing can be a home meeting, it can be an event online like I do here, since we have so many people of our team all over the world. But you want to unite your leaders to have one strategy to help you prolong the lifespan of your team and protect them against considering giving up on their dreams too soon. You never want to give up, right? So you want to keep moving forward. And in the end, the pace at which we grow a massive team always depends on the quality of the relationships that you develop with your leaders. And this is one thing that I have talked about, I've preached about for almost 40 years. You need to develop relationships with your people, with your customers, with your team. That's how they stay with you. That's how they stay on auto ship. But that's how they are going to refer other people. That's how they are going to turn into those true long lasting friendships that you are going to have forever. So that's it for my training tonight. So thank you so much for being with us. If you are watching this on the recording, try to get on with us next Monday night live. Talk to you soon, everyone.